I Will Not Give Up, This I Believe by Rebecca Summerhour. I grew up in a house with a dad and two brothers who were in the Army. My dad woke us up every Sunday morning for church to the Army theme song. The first and third verses of The Army Goes Rolling Along states, "First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the Army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the Army goes rolling along. Men in rags, men who froze, still that army met its foes, and the army went rolling along. Faith in God, then we're right, and we'll fight with all of our might, as the army keeps rolling along." Just like the song, I was taught to meet my foes head on and fight until the battle has been won. I was taught to keep rolling along and not be a victim. The summer going into my senior year, I started dating a bad boy who had started to turn his life around for the better. Ultimately, he went back to his bad boy tendencies, but not before I got pregnant with my daughter. I was 3 months into my senior year of high school and faced with one of the most difficult decisions of my life. I knew I only had two choices: become a teen mom or put my baby up for adoption. While I was trying to make my decision, I blamed everyone. I faulted my parents for not letting me experience life and for keeping me sheltered, which caused me to want to rebel against their Christian views. I blamed the sperm donor for messing up my whole life that had planned out since I was a young kid. As I started the process of putting my baby up for adoption, I started to look over the potential couples who wanted to adopt my baby and realized it wasn't my parents' fault, it wasn't the sperm donor's fault, it was life, and I needed to stop pointing fingers and start taking responsibility for my own actions. I wasn't going to allow my situation to define me. I wasn't going to be a victim and become another teen mom statistic. I wanted more for my life. I wanted more for my daughter. I will not give up. This I believe. I said goodbye to my friends. I said goodbye to my party life. I said goodbye to the high school my 4 siblings graduated from. I said goodbye to my childhood. I enrolled in an alternative high school that allowed me to go to school and work full-time. I was able to graduate with honors and on time. My parents had agreed to watch my daughter as I worked and went to college with the understanding that I had to pay for college. I had already been accepted into Georgia College and State University, but couldn't go there because my parents lived in Hartwell, Georgia. So I enrolled to Athens Technical College for 2 semesters before transferring to Emmanuel College. During those 4 years, I grew up and learned about determination and perseverance. Taking the easy route would have been easier, but not as beneficial or as fulfilling as taking the long, deserted journey that I took. It would have been easy to become a victim of my situation. I was an adoptee who became pregnant as a teenager. Instead, I became a survivor of my imperfect life. I am a survivor and not a victim. Life isn't perfect. When you get a knock, you have to get up, dust yourself down, and get on with it. I will not give up. This I believe.